ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, I would like to thank our media friends, esteemed guests, and our superstar, Mr. Mahesh Babu, for coming over here. And we welcome Mr. Mahesh Babu as superstar for the not only just the Indian, but the global audience as our brand ambassador. And before I invite Mr. Mahesh Babu onto the stage, I would like to take you through the Yupp TV background and where we stand. I think most of our Hyderabad media friends have been supportive in the past, and I would like to just give a quick overview of where we stand today as a Yupp TV. So today, in terms of the Yupp TV, we were one of the pioneers. We were one of the first companies globally also to think about the way TV should be delivered over internet. And you know, when I was traveling all over the world, all the Indian audiences never used to get content. And with that vision, we started this company to deliver TV to expats living in Trinidad and Tobago, to living in Indians. And with that vision, today we are one of the world's largest South Asian content. We're one of the world's largest internet TV provider. But more than also, from technology point of view, we are one of the largest company to deliver more than 300 plus channels globally over internet on any internet enabled device. It's not just PC or mobile. We are an app sitting on Samsung TV, Apple TV, Sony, LG. So even, and the great part of it is 95% of the employees comes from the Hyderabad. So as per Red Herring. And primarily, the great news is I always had this vision of make in India and made in India, and we have 95% of the employees coming out of Hyderabad. Yupp TV is no longer a back-end company, it's a front-end company, a consumer brand, and a technology space. We made to the top 100 global companies. Globally, we have all the networks for South Asian, Z, Star Plus, Colors. We also have South Asian from Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan, Nepal. So in terms of the channels, globally, we deliver more than 250 channels. And the best part is, when you miss the program, you go back and watch for the last 7 days. Not just on your TV, but any internet-enabled device anywhere. It's not like the older cable and broadcast, the way the technology evolved is one to many. So that's where the entire linear TV, live TV has developed based on people watching at one time. So 9 p.m., people used to sit 9 p.m. So in Hyderabad, we have 4 general entertainment channels in Telugu. At 9 p.m., you pretty much can watch only one show. But with Yupp TV and with internet technology, all the content gets stored on the cloud. You can watch on the TV, on a smart internet TV, or you can watch on your mobile at your convenience. So it's reaching then 400 million household devices. What does that mean is, I know India is a very mobile-centric. We have, more than 700 million phones, mobile phones, 200 million internet TV. But still, TV, the living room experience, where you want to watch in a living room, we still reach 450 million households. So Yupp TV is probably, after Netflix and YouTube, is the only 2 apps where we are integrated in almost every single device reaching the TV household. So if you look at Samsung, LG, Sony, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, and Roku TV, Roku is one of the number one media players in the US. I was one of the first guys who gave the vision to them. They had only had Netflix, MLB, and I was one of the first guys went and said, hey, you should put the international content and people should be able to watch. And this was back in 2010, but in 2016, we are pretty much integrated in every device. In terms of Bazaar, see, last year, December, we launched Bazaar. Actually, this is a very interesting concept. See, in YouTube, what happens is when you try to search for a content, most of the content, you get user-generated content also comes up, and it is not really curated. So broadcast content goes to the TV channels, but there are a lot of creative producers, there are short films, web series. They don't have any other place other than the YouTube. And the YouTube is a phenomenal platform for content creators. But what we have done is we picked up the top MCNs, or content networks, creative content providers, and we created the Bazaar. And we have pretty much 80 plus networks joined, and we're going to go aggressively on this platform to enable any content creative producer to have a more curated content on Bazaar platform. Yuppflix, actually we launched it for the US. It's a subscription on-demand service for movies. See, in the US, a lot of people who don't have time to watch linear TV, live TV, we provided this service where they can subscribe and watch movie on-demand service. And we have done almost 5,000 plus Bollywood and regional movies in the Yuppflix. And it's doing extremely well actually for us. And it's primarily focused outside India for now. So next, the pay-per-view. So this is another interesting concept. You see, I did my engineering from Delhi, and when we wanted to watch movies, even in Delhi itself, we used to go to AP Bhavan, and there was hardly people used to get to watch movies. So we have come up with a concept where in the US, the movies release only in certain in certain cities like New York, Atlanta, Dallas, and most of the cities where there are a lot of doctor households live in the remote areas. So we have come up with pay-per-view where after the theatrical release of 4 weeks, people can pay, and watch the movies. This is really, I've worked with the content producers to educate that, if you don't deliver this, you're not enabling the consumer to watch the movies, and the piracy is happening. So legitimately, at an affordable price point, let's go and deliver this. And this has been a significant success for all the producers who have been partnered with us. And going forward, we would be continuously focusing on pay-per-view as well. Now I would like to thank Mr. Mahesh Babu as our brand ambassador. And I myself a big fan of Mr. Mahesh Babu. And personally, he carries across not just the Telugu audience, he carries across the Indian audience, he carries the global audience. So we have decided him, and it's a great thing. We are from Hyderabad, he's from Hyderabad, our technology, our employees is from Hyderabad, and we want to build a global brand with this collaboration. Yeah, thank you.
I strongly believe that the future of entertainment is online video streaming, and Yupp TV is clearly the leader in this paradigm shift. So I'm extremely happy and honored to be associated with Yupp TV. I wish you all the best, sir, in achieving all your goals. I remember a long time, it was I think 6 years ago, I was shooting for Dukudu. We were in Switzerland then, in a small hotel, and the television channels, it didn't even have a TV, that hotel. It was a small hotel. It just had Wi-Fi, and one of our producers was watching a Telugu news channel on his iPad. And we were all amazed. I mean, I was like, how are you doing this? And he said, there's a new app called Yupp TV, and you can download this and watch it. I thought it was an amazing app at that time, and never did I know that I'll be associated with them. So I'm extremely happy and proud to be associated with them. Like, I got introduced to it 6 years ago, and like I said, it was an amazing app. And after that, every time I'm in my house and all that. And for me, my only source of my hobby is like I watch a lot of TV. If I'm not shooting, I watch TV.
Okay.
So something like Yupp TV is my favorite.
Great.
And to be associated with them today is like, I'm really happy. I can't explain it.
Excellent. Thank you much.
Any other question? Maybe we can take a couple of more here.
Shooting like I'll be watching TV and you name it, the films, television content, all kinds of stuff, and I love watching.
Pay-per-view గురించి కొంచెం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా?
Pay-per-view అంటే మూవీస్ ఆఫ్టర్ థియేట్రికల్ రిలీజ్ వచ్చాక లాట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీస్ ఇప్పుడు యుఎస్ కానీ ఇంకా లాట్ ఆఫ్ కంట్రీస్ తెలుగు పాపులేషన్ ఎక్కడ అదర్ పాపులేషన్ ఆల్ ఓవర్ దే ఆర్ దేర్. సో వాట్ హ్యాపన్స్ ఈజ్ మన థియేట్రికల్ రిలీజ్ కొన్ని సిటీస్లో అవుతుంటాయి. సో వాళ్ళకి యాక్సెస్ లేవు మూవీస్ కాబట్టి ఆఫ్టర్ couple of 4 weeks or so, we are releasing this movie so people can buy అన్నట్టు. ఇప్పుడు యూఎస్లో $4.99 కట్టేసి మూవీ చూసుకోవచ్చు విత్ ఇన్ 3-4 weeks. సో దట్స్ వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్. ఇప్పుడు అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇండియా లాంచ్ చేశాము. ఇండియాలో ఇంకొంచెం వీఆర్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ లేటర్ స్టేజెస్. బట్ నౌ అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇండియా అక్కడ మూవీస్ రిలీజ్ కావు కాబట్టి అప్లికబిలిటీ ఈజ్ మచ్ మోర్ దేర్ రైట్ నౌ.
అది పైరసీకి ఏమన్నా ఛాన్సెస్ ఇస్తుందా?
పైరసీ చేయొద్దు కదా, అందుకోసమే వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ టు వర్క్ విత్ ద కంటెంట్ ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ టు లెజిటిమేట్లీ
టు లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్ దట్ రికార్డ్ చేసి అట్లా చేయడానికి అవకాశం
Yeah, so we have, it's a piracy is a continuous, we are working with content providers to work continuously, go after different initiatives we are taking to take out the piracy. Yeah, but
It will actually eliminate the piracy, in my view. Because after 3-4 weeks, when it is on pay-per-view, the theatrical run these days, any big film, it's only a 3 to 4 week run. So after that, it's on pay-per-view, which is original content again. So because of this, I don't think the piracy will be there. Even if it is there, nobody's going to watch it. So it gets eliminated automatically. It's not about net surfing, and it's generally, if I have the free time, I like to watch a movie or any TV show. So it's, for me, that's more than enough, that entertainment.
Mahesh Garu, what is your criteria in selecting brands? You do endorse for number of brands. How do you select them? Are brands selecting you or you are selecting brands?
I've been lucky in that way. I think the brands are selecting me, and I'm very happy and I'm very excited, especially this association with Yupp TV, because it's one of my favorite watch entertainment is. And to be associated with Yupp TV is really, I'm really happy.
I want to know how do you check the credibility of the brands and
There's nothing, and now suppose if someone says Yupp TV wants to be associated with you, there's nothing to check the credibility because Yupp TV is really good. So you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
I'm not talking about only Yupp TV. I'm talking about your
it's all the brands and which
brands
I
that you
endorse.
endorse.
They're very big brands which I endorse. So I've been lucky in a way. There are some which I don't get associated also. So it all depends. If I'm really happy and excited with the brand, I'll do it.